What's going on, y'all? We're going to get started in a second. I'm going to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, bam. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So London about to start in a couple minutes. Kind of like how this is looking right here. Yeah, there's a few pairs I like. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start writing these ideas up. I'm not going to enter anything yet, but I do like how a few of these pairs are looking right now. So I'm about to just write them up and have them ready. So I'm looking at I like how this is looking. I like how CJ is looking. Now the JPY pairs are in a kind of a tight spot. They've kind of been ranging and doing some slight retracements up the past few days. But as of now, they still are respecting the key level on the daily time frame as a resistance. So I still want to look for sales for now until it breaks that level. But for now, they still are respecting that level as a resistance. So we're going to see if we can continue to do so to end the week. We do got some news later on today that could change it up. But for now, we're going to still see until it breaks that level. We're still going to be looking for sell setups. So London did just start. Price is doing retracements, which is normal. So price is pushing up. So EJ is pushing up towards the daily. AJ's right at the daily level too. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to break these levels or not. Let me mark this wall off. What's going on, Rick? What's going on, Kevin? Yeah, we're going to see if we can end today on a good note. Just going to be patient because right now the JPY pairs are ranging on the daily level. So I'm just waiting right now to see if they're going to still treat them as resistance or a support level. Let me see, these pairs are pushing up currently. So if it can stay above this low, I'm going to look for a sell still. I mean, it can stay underneath this low. I'm still going to look for a sell. But I'm waiting to see if it's going to do that, if it's going to break above these levels. And then that goes for a lot of the pairs. A lot of the pairs are kind of ranging on their key levels right now. So it's kind of going to be like a repeat of here as well. It's retracing up a little bit, which is normal. I'm not going to get too excited yet and look for a buy though, mainly because the overall direction is dropping down. We could see slight retracement, but I do want to overall look for a sell setup, mainly on these USD pairs. Just because that's the direction price is going overall in the bigger time frames. So we're just going to patiently wait to see if price can drop back down. They are retracing up though. I kind of want to leave those alone. Our JPY pairs are pushing up as well. Yeah, so we're going to wait to see what the next 15 is looking like. Pairs are about to break through all the daily levels so far. See that. Let's pull up EJ. EJ is heading there as well. So we're going to see how it reacts once it breaks through. And then from there, we'll determine if we're going to go for a buy or not. Because we can break this level, then we could possibly look for a buy setup. So we're just going to patiently wait and see how price reacts. What's going on, y'all? Yes, the price is pushing up. Price is pushing up here as well. Yeah, so I could see price retest and come back to the daily level. I could possibly see that, but I want to wait to see if that's what's going to try to do first. So I'm going to wait to see what the next 15 is looking like. Because overall, now yesterday we went for a sell on GU, and we were in drawdown all day until the news came out for the USD pairs. But overall, we are looking bearish. So I want to wait to see if price can break through this daily level and look to see if we can find another sell setup. So that's one patient. We look at the news today. Once it pops up, here we go. So it's an Italian bank holiday today. We don't really got no major news coming around until 5. We got the CPI for the euro at 5 a.m. So in a couple hours, and then at 8:30, 30 minutes into New York session, we got the Canadian red folder news and the USD NFP going on. Then at 10, we got another orange folder for the Canadian pairs, and then another red folder for the USD pairs. So that's really going to influence these charts. It's either going to enforce, like we saw yesterday, the USD pairs continue to drop down, or we could see some spikes, price back up. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. But price is pushing up USD pair. I'm acknowledging that, but we're just going to chill for now. We're going to look at some other pairs. Yeah, Canadian pairs are retracing up as well. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? What's going on, Tyler? Yeah, so all the pairs are pushing up right now. So we're just going to let them do their thing. We're just going to patiently wait. Yeah, we see a nice projection work so far, and we see it's coming to this and see if it's going to respect that or reject it. Same thing with CJ. It's currently at this daily level, but it's kind of at a halt right now. So we're going to wait and see if it's going to break it or reject back down. Same thing with AJ. AJ kind of broke through it. So we're going to see how it reacts to this wall here. But all the pairs we're looking at are retracing up. currently this candlestick. You see the same thing with J on this daily level. Gonna be looking at oil too. I want to look for an oil sell yesterday, but it is dropping down right now. So I want to look for a possible sell setup on oil. It does have a slight imbalance that it could come to fill up later, but overall direction is looking like a sell. Again with StreamYard, I don't know why StreamYard keeps doing that, because I literally deleted that right before I started the stream. But it's like as soon as I start the stream, it's like it refreshes or something. I don't know. But looking at the bigger time frame, we can see price has been doing some nice drops. It's been doing some retrace off key daily levels, but for the most part, it has been still dropping nicely. It's just not been as clean. Then when we see right here, after it hit that level, we saw a slight little uptrend begin. Then when it hit this key support resistance level right here, this key level here, we see how price is trading this level as support level here. Then we also see how price is trading this level as a resistance. And then it did the same thing right here. And after it hit that level, it's done a nice little. Price has retested this daily level twice. It's currently looking like it's trying to drop down. So we're just going to patiently wait and see if price can do so. Because I'm waiting to see if it's going to break this wall. Same thing like yesterday. You see how it's currently reacting to it. So we're just going to patiently wait and see if price can do so. And then if price can, we're going to jump in on it. I'm just going to mark this off so I can visually see what I'm looking at. But even to the middle of the zones, are pretty decent risk to reward. So let me look at the other pairs I was looking at. I was looking at Euro AED as well. What that's up to. There we go. So yeah, everything's retracing and chilling at the daily key levels of price. Every pair I'm looking at currently, which is no issue. So we're gonna get a good entry either way on it. So yeah, when we see how this is at the daily level, well, let me let it refresh before I start talking. All right, yeah, so you see I hit the daily level and we have a nice little rejection wick there. So, and while we're waiting, we're gonna scan through some other pairs really quick. I was looking at AN. Let me see what AN's up to. Yeah, so AN's struggling to break this new daily level right here, but it is overall bullish. So I don't really want to look for a sell on it. And then GN, I'm gonna leave GN alone. We could possibly look for some scalp setups on there, but GN's just it's just a very choppy mess right now. And granted, we've been catching sells in the choppiness for the past few months, but it's just really messy right now. So I'd like to see if it could break out of this because it's just very choppy and a mess right now. EN, want to look and see if we can get a possible buy on EN just because this is still looking bullish. Did a nice drop here. It's struggling to break these levels of traffic here, but it is respecting this daily level so far. And then we're going to see if it can break those levels today because it is overall bullish. It's just been struggling right here, very choppy. But the overall direction of price is still looking bullish to me at least. And then AN is a clear uptrend as well. If we look at the daily time frame, we can see it was in a nice little downtrend. Then when it hit this level, the uptrend began. So we could see a possible lower low be made here. And then price push back up. We could possibly see that. We do see price rejecting currently. We do see price currently rejecting. Whoops. So we could possibly look for a sell scalp setup. Maybe. We'll see what the looks like. We got a new 15 about to pop up. in about 2 minutes. So we're just gonna be patient. And the JPY appears is still respecting this. Whoops, not the 5 minute. Let me go to 15. Yeah, so we're just gonna be patiently waiting, y'all. Oil's doing a nice drop. Yeah. So we're gonna see what the next 15 looks like, but this is looking nice. Did a nice drop, did a retest. Now it's about to try to break through this wall right here. And granted, honestly, this was the first wall right here. So I do like how this is looking right here. Yeah, so we're going to see how price reacts after breaking this level. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. But I do like how this is looking right here. Now, will it go zone to zone? That's another question. But I want to see it at least knock out these lows to the left. And even if it does that, that's still a decent amount of pips. So there's a few pairs that I like right now. And again, it's in a tight spot. It could rip through. It really depends on the news. But it's either going to rip through or it could retrace and come up to this 4-hour level, then drop later, either today after the news or next week. But for now, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this up on the left screen. And I'm going to write this up. But I also want to look and see what some of these other pairs are up to. Yeah, but everything's literally on these daily levels. So we're just waiting to see if it's going to respect or reject these levels. That's literally it. New 15 did just start. So oil looks like it's still trying to push down. Wanted to see what's going to retrace a little bit. Give me 1 second. 74.90 minus 73.50. So it's going to be about 140 pips stop loss. All right, so we're going to see how it reacts to this wall here. It's doing a slight retracement. I'd like to see it retest this wall really quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'd like to see it retest this wall. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So I'm going to put it on that screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to put JPY pairs on my left screen. So it did a nice rejection. GJ did a nice rejection off of that daily level as well. You see it hit it and did a nice rejection. So yeah, we're just going to be patiently waiting to see what these candlesticks want to do. Yeah, so it's pushing up still. so we're just gonna be patiently waiting, y'all. Yeah, GJ looks like it's still trying to push up. So I'm gonna be paying attention to JPY pairs. Yeah, the Canadian and the USD pairs are retracing up. So I'm just gonna wait to see how they react to this daily level here, and then look for a sell setup. Granted, probably could went for a buy, but I'd rather go for the bigger move. So I'm going to see how it reacts to that daily level. See if we can go for a sell setup there. But GU did a nice dump. It hit the middle of the zone of the second zone, which isn't bad. So I'm going to see how it reacts to this level here, and then possibly look for a sell setup off this level as well. Let me unbold this. I had this bold for a video. So GJ's still dropping. Let's go back to oil. So oil looks like it's trying to break these levels of traffic. So I'm going to see if it can do so. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, so they're still chilling at these daily levels. AN looks like it might be trying to drop. That might be for a short-term play, though. That's the only thing. But overall, it is bullish. Just got an imbalance, like I said, that I could try to fill up before finishing the move. So I'm just going to patiently wait on that. Just going to patiently wait. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to drop down, which is a good sign. GJ did a nice drop. I'm going to see how it reacts to this wall right here. Yeah, oil looks like it's trying. So we might jump in this in a second. Because I do like how oil's looking. It's definitely struggling to break that wall, though. Yeah, so we're just going to be patiently waiting. So the indices, I already looked at the indices. They weren't really at a good spot, but just out of curiosity, I just want to look at them really quick. Yeah, they're not really at any good entries. Get rid of this. I went over this. It was from one of the one-on-one sessions I had yesterday. Yeah, so I'm gonna be waiting to see how price reacts to this daily level and to possibly look for a sell right there. That's what I want to go for. Indice wise, with J30 USDX, they kind of still. Oh, never mind. They dropped back to the 4-hour level. The USDX do the same. Yeah, so they're at the 4-hour level currently. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting. New 5 minutes about to pop up in about 30 seconds. But literally, as you can see, price is just ranging right now. So we're waiting to see which direction price is going to decide to break out. Yeah, I got a few pairs on my radar, but until they're ready to move or decide which side of the zone they want to stay on, we're just going to patiently wait. But oil's doing a nice retest right before this next 5 minute. So is that a good position for a sell? But just looking to the left, there's a few levels of traffic that's struggling to break. And before I enter, I just want to make sure that it's ready to break those levels. Because again, we do got a nice imbalance right here, right at this 4-hour level that it could try to hunt before it does the nice drop. And then of course, this whole daily candlestick from I think this Tuesday, no Wednesday, that's a huge imbalance that it could try to come fill up. So I'm just going to patiently wait on that. Let's see what EN is up to. So EN pushed back up. So we could possibly look for a buy on EN. I kind of like how EN is looking for a buy setup. It's chilling at this wall right here. I like how this is looking for a possible buy. I feel like we took this. Yeah, we took this like a week ago. But I do like how this is looking. This would be like a scalp setup though. But I do like how this is looking for a buy setup. Yeah, so the JPY pairs are pushing back up. Looks like the USD pairs are dropping back down. Which is fine with me. I'm just going to wait for them to come to their levels I want to see them go to. Oil looks like it's retraced some more. Let me see what this is up to. So we got a huge imbalance that could try to fill up off here. We could still catch a potential good amount of pips. Either way it decides to go. So right now they're both currently on their 4-hour levels. They're respecting them at first, of course, but we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. But yeah, we're just going to be patiently waiting, y'all. Just going to be patiently waiting. Yeah, but the USD pairs look like they're dropping back down. I don't know if anyone's still holding GU, but let me go ahead and let the members know that GU's in the middle. Well, since stuff's low right now, let's go ahead and go over how we're doing so far this week while we look at some of these pairs. This thing's pushing up. And so we might be going for buys on these, depending on how they react. Breaking up. GJ's still underneath the daily level, still respecting the daily level, but the other JPY pairs are on the daily levels and looking like they're about to potentially break through those daily levels. Here in New Zealand, looks like it's still trying to push up. So hold that thought. Let me see something. Yeah, I like how Euro New Zealand's looking. We might jump in on this. Let's see what the next 15 looks like. So I'm about to write this up just in case we do enter it. And then we're going to pull up how we did so far this week. But make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, y'all. I think we're almost at 300 followers on TikTok and both on Instagram. Trying to get to, of course, 1,000 on TikTok so I can start going live on there. I go live on there. It's going to be real interesting. It's going to open up to everyone, obviously. These won't be exclusive ones like it's going to be for the course, the people that purchase the course next week, and then also the members in one-on-one sessions. But we're going to hold that thought just a second. This new 15 did just start. SL 6840. 40. 69. 10. So it'll be about like a 70 pip stop loss. I do like how this is looking, so I don't want to get sidetracked because I always tunnel vision when I'm looking at a pair. So let me go ahead and pull up oil on my other screen so I can see what that's doing. But I do like how Euro New Zealand's looking, so we might be entering this in a second. But yeah, oil retraced back up. It's chilling on the daily level. And this looks like we had a nice rejection wick. It looks like it's going to try to attempt to break these levels. Do like how this is looking. So let me go ahead and post a disclaimer. By the way, this is your first time on the stream. Let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. No, not cool. By the way, this is your first time on the stream. Make sure to click that first link description. Join the free center, free Telegram. I'm going to pull up in a second how we did yesterday and so far this week. But yeah, we're about to enter this. I like how this is looking. Yeah, we're going to jump in on this. Yeah, somebody post this in the free signal room, free Telegram. Give me 1 second. All right, yes, I'm in this right now. I'm about to put TPs in the channel right now. So we're going to see if we can catch some pips off of this. It's currently pushing up. That should be blue. It's already pumping on it. So we're about to hit the first TP already. 30. Okay, so we already hit the first TP. The first TP was going to be 69.20. We already hit that. So I'm about to go ahead and mark off the second TP right here. We already hit that too. Okay, so we're just pushing through. Cool. So that thing's pushing nicely. So I'm going to see if it can keep pumping. So SL for this is 68.40. We're currently chilling at TP1. Don't want to get sidetracked, so I'm going to switch screens really quick. The US oil is retracing up right now, so we're just going to leave that be for now. We're at Euro New Zealand. That's pushing up. We want to see if we can break this wall and continue to climb up. But we do have to acknowledge that price has failed to break this level multiple times. Hasn't broken that far since, what day was this? Since the 3rd, so a few days ago. But we're going to see if we can break through those levels. So we're about to look at some other pairs really quick. EA still chilling on that daily level. USD pairs are dropping. So I'm going to keep an eye on ESTX and GBPJPY as well. Yeah, the USD pairs are dropping back down. So I'm going to wait to see if it can break through the daily level. Then go from there. JPY pairs, besides GJ, they're still on the daily level. But GJ is a red candlestick, so the other JPY pairs are kind of following suit. But I'm still going to patiently wait before we jump in and enter those. New Zealand CAD retrace back down to this 4-hour level. I'm going to wait to see if it can break back down through the 4-hour level and then possibly look for a sell setup on that. Yeah, so the JPY pairs are currently red candlesticks. Yeah, so we're going to wait to see if we can break these levels here. So let's go back to Euro New Zealand. So yeah, hit that first TP and reject it. That's pretty normal. That's usually how it goes, especially with the first TP. But we're going to see what the next 5 minute looks like and see if we can break through these levels. So we're going to hold that and let that do its thing. These are still respecting these 4-hour levels here. Yeah, so we're going to be patiently waiting on everything else. We're just in one trade right now. Everything else is still ranging on these daily levels or retracing back down. I'm still going to be waiting for New Zealand USD to break through this daily level. It's right back on the daily level. I'm going to wait for it to break back down to this wall right here. and then possibly look for a sell setup on that, because the USD pairs like New Zealand USD, Euro USD, and all that good stuff, they are currently bearish at the start of the downtrend. So that's why I'm waiting for ideally sell setups on those. So we're just going to wait and see if they can break through those levels. JPY pairs are still being a little indecisive, so we're still going to leave those be. New Zealand is right back at our entry spot. Yeah, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like for that. But yeah, we're just going to hold that trade for now. Everything else, we're just patiently waiting. So yeah, it's like a repeat of yesterday. Things were choppy all day yesterday until after the news came out. Looks like that's what it's going to be doing again today. So hopefully next week's a little bit more smooth, because earlier this week, Tuesday and Wednesday was not that bad. But yesterday and today, things definitely slowed down. So looking at how next week's looking, we don't got no news on Monday, which is good. Tuesday, 5:10 a.m., we got Canadian news. And then right at the start of New York, we got Fed Chair Powell speaking, USD red folder news. 7:30, we don't really care about that. Wednesday, no news really. Then Thursday, 30 minutes into New York, we got the CPI for the USD. Then Friday, hour before London, we got the GDP for GBP. And then at 10 a.m., 2 hours into New York, we got a red and orange folder for the USD. So next week's going to be looking a lot more clear. There's only a couple red folder days. And then we get a break in between, which is good. So, yeah, next week should be a lot better. But, we won't know that for sure until, next week comes up. But, yeah, we're just going to be patiently waiting. We're going to be holding that trade, seeing what that does, and then waiting on these other pairs to decide what they're trying to do. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see kind of a repeat of yesterday. Price kind of be ranging until the news comes out. I'm going to mark this level off as well. Yeah, so JPY pairs look like they're pushing up. New 5-minute did just start. Yeah, we're just going to be patiently waiting. Yep. Euro New Zealand's going for round 2. Yeah, StreamYard be tripping, bro. Because this was from my one-on-one session yesterday as well. And by the way, I don't know if you're in here, Nathan, but we went over this gold buy with you on the one-on-one session and actually hit the TP you had marked off. So you're doing pretty good on learning these levels. I don't know if you're in here, but it did hit your TP. I'm going to hit you up after the stream. Make sure you secure your profits, because it literally hit your TP and rejected. But let's see here. Yeah, but this is looking nice too. So it would be cool if we can get a potential sell on JUR and USDX, NAS, and all of them. If y'all have not noticed, US30 NAS and SPX have been moving completely different from JUR30 and USDX this week. Now, it doesn't do that all the time, but they are. This is the trio right here: NAS, US30, SPX, and USDX. And they've definitely been showing that they've been moving completely different this week. Yeah, so that's pumping back up. We're gonna see if we can break those levels. Yeah, it's definitely been a little slower day, but this is trading. Trading is not going to be, because we don't really control the markets. You know what I mean? So we can't really get impatient because we don't really have any say in when the market wants to do what it's going to do or not. We literally just have to patiently wait for our setups and confirmations. And then once they're met, just execute and then let price do what it do. Good example of that was, let's go ahead and pull it up because there's literally nothing going on right now. Let's just put this up so I can keep an eye on that. Literally, a good example of that was yesterday. We're currently 14-0 for the week. We went 4-0 yesterday. GU, all TVs got hit. We caught 134 pips. USDCHF, TP5 got hit, caught 25 pips. NJ, all TPs got hit. We caught 51 pips. And then gold, TP2 got hit. We caught 200 pips. Total of 410 pips. Now, GU, USDCHF, and NJ I called on yesterday's live stream, but USDCHF and gold were strictly member-only plays. But literally, GU and NJ, GU, we hit TP1 like 3 different times on live, and then it continuously got stuck. And the video's dropped. I was supposed to drop this video yesterday, but my audio, my mic is weird, but I think I figured it out. I said this before, but then I did figure it out, but then it's bugging out again. But I think I figured it out for real this time. When I'm on StreamYard, my audio sounds crystal clear. Like when I rewatch my YouTube clips, it sounds crystal clear. Besides, sometimes you hear my computer humming in the background. That's what that noise in the background be. Sometimes it be my computer humming because I have my mic right next to my computer. But besides that, y'all can hear me clearly. But when I be recording it on the other software, my mic be sounding like clogged, like echoey. It sounds muffled. I don't know what that's about. But I think I'm just going to record my videos on StreamYard from now on. I think that'll make things easier. Yeah, so we're about to go for round 3 to see if we can break those levels. And like I said before, we're going to bigger time frames. It is very choppy, but for now, things are looking kind of bullish. That's why I wanted to go for the buy to see if we can break those levels. But like always, don't bet your whole account on a trade. Like I said in the disclaimer in the free signal room, free Telegram, I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. That's just a safe thing to do. Trading is a day-by-day thing. And this thing is literally for the past hour. It's just been chilling at this wall here on this support level. What's currently being traded as resistance. But new 15 did just start. So let me see what these JPY pairs are up to. This just broke through, which is interesting. Let me see how it reacts to this wall right here. These were tracing down. And so we could possibly go for a sell on these. I want to see how those react to those levels first. Oil looks like it's trying to drop down as well. So I'm going to wait to see if it can break through that level. Then we're going to see from there if a sell looks good or not. But it's respecting this daily level, which is a good sign. Yeah, but everything else, we're just going to be patiently waiting to see what price is going to do. All the other pairs I like right now are just literally just chilling at their respective daily levels. AJ had a nice rejection wick off this level here, which is a good sign. So these are kind of looking like possible buys, but it's still too early to determine that. I want to see price break through that level first before we determine that. Euro New Zealand's going for another attempt to try to break past TP1. We're going to see if it can do that. Oil still kind of chilling right there. And GBPJPY 30 is kind of moving. So let me see something. already started a nice drop though. It would have been nice to get off a drop right here after it took out this liquidity right here. But let me see some. Yeah, I want to see what this next 5 minute looks like. Because it looks like price might be trying to tank. Short term at least. But it does have a nice imbalance on the 4 hour. I know y'all can't see that because I'm pulling it up on my other screen. I'm going to pull it up on this screen in a second. Just looking at something really quick. We do got a nice imbalance on the 4 hour around 14,352. Should literally be this level right here. Whoops. So I broke through the 4 hour levels, retesting off that wall right there. Price looks like it might be trying to retrace a little, but it could be retracing just for the short term. This could be just a short term sell because, well, let me pull it up so y'all see what I'm talking about. It could be strictly a short term sell because we do have this huge imbalance right here when we caught this huge buy on Wednesday. So it could just be trying to retest that, retrace off this level, and then continue to push up. Because if we zoom out even further, we can see prices kind of bullish. Had a little, we can see it was bullish right here. Whoops. We can see how it was bullish. We're catching buys. It was all nice and smooth here. Boom, boom, boom. Then when it hit this level here, that's when things started to get a little choppy. And this is when it was following US30 and other indices to a T. Then it rejected this level. But when it came to this strong support resistance level right here, you see clearly how this is strong support resistance level. That's when price got his act together. Also right at the 50 of this imbalance, which is not a coincidence. But that's when price started to get his act together and then push back up. So it is currently still bullish. So if we do go for a sell, it would have to be a short-term sell. Now, granted, it could rip through and hit this daily level and all that good stuff. But overall, price is looking on the bigger time frames overall still bullish for now. Obviously, that could change with the news today. But for now, on the bigger time frames, it's still looking bullish. Oil is going for round 2 to try to break through that. So I do like that. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. I'd like to see this break through this level before the next 15-minute candlestick. That's what I'd like to see. Let me go back to this. Yeah, this is struggling to break that. It almost hit TP1 again. So we're going to let that do its thing. Let's go to your JPY. And that's still doing that. Your AED. Yeah, so we're just going to be patiently waiting, y'all. We're just going to be patiently waiting. I mean, that's all we can really do. Yeah, that's really the only pairs I really like right now. So I'm going to be paying attention to NU, New Zealand USD. I'm going to pay attention to the JPY pairs. I'm going to be watching oil. Going to be paying attention to GBPJPY and USDX50. And I think that's going to be it for now. I'm just going to be watching the JPY pairs. I'm going to be watching NU. I think that's literally it. USD CHF, I don't really like where it's at right now. Well, it's on this 4 hour level. Let me see something. Yeah, I don't really like how that looks. So I think we'll wait to see how it reacts to that daily level. Because USDC has just been moving a little been moving a little weird lately. I think the trend might be changing. That's probably why. Because we were going for sales for a while. We were catching all these sales down. And then right here, I think we took one L on one of these sales here. And then we took a sell yesterday. Caught a nice amount of pips. But then literally, as you can see here, after it hit the middle of the zone, went as low as it did last time, the day before, and then that thing rejected and shot all the way up and blew through this. So I think the uptrend might be trying to begin on USDCHF. So I'm just going to wait to see how it reacts to this daily level here. And then possibly we might be looking for buys off this pair next week. Possibly. Oil's still chilling here. It's still got time before the next 15, but I do want to see it break that level before the next 15 pops up. In a perfect world, that's how it would happen. That'd be the most ideal thing I'd like to see. Yeah, EN's still struggling a little bit, but we're going to see if it can do what it needs to do, or we're going to see what it does. But it's definitely trying. So when volume picks up, we're going to see if it can break through those levels. Then we're going to go from there. But yeah, that's the only pair we're in right now, so we're just going to let that do its thing. And let's see here. Yep, so I'm going to hop up in a little bit, but we're still going to be on here for a while, at least to the next candlestick, next couple candlesticks at least. That's reversing back up, which makes sense. I'd like to see it do the retracement. That way I'd feel a little bit more comfortable going for the buy. But I don't know if it's going to do that for us. I don't know if it's going to do that for us. Oh, you are in here. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, hits TPU. Okay. Yep, nice. And I don't know if you remember, but I wanted you to see, that's why I was stressing like 1836, 1837. We can look at it right now. I mean, you're on here. We might as well look at it right now. Ain't nothing else going on. But let me see. What was that level I was talking about? You can literally see right here. You know what I'm talking about, but you can see right here how it reacted to that level and how it's currently treating this level. What I was telling you about. But it did break through it yesterday while you was in that trade. Just so you're aware of that and make sure you didn't hard jet. But it did end up breaking tries. You said GJ going up. Not really. Not really. Not really. We're still waiting. It's still to be determined. Because especially when, I don't know if what you're looking at on Tyler, but I noticed, like, especially if you're like on the phone or something, when these moves happen, these candlesticks, they're a lot bigger on that screen. So it looks like they're doing something crazy. But when you go on TradingView and you look at things, it's not really going anywhere. If you look on I mean, 9 times out of 10 is going to affect the JPY pairs. It's going to affect the Canadian pairs. And of course the USD pairs. Might affect the Euro pairs as well. Because usually when there's like major red folder news, like most of the pairs are affected in some way by it. but the JPY pairs are slowly going up. GJ is the only one that's kind of still respecting the daily level, but all the other JPY pairs are on the daily level. AJ is breaking above it. Let me see what this is up to. This is still respecting it. EJ is still right there. Yeah, so they're kind of stuck right now. Then oil still like everything's ranging. So yeah, hopefully next week. I mean, the way next week's looking is going to look like it's going to be a lot more clear. But again, just because there's no news, we're still going to have to see if volume is going to come through for us. Like Tuesday and Wednesday, volume was nice, but as soon as the news is about to come out, again, it is the new quarter. It's the first week of the new month. So those are things, you know, you have to put into account for why price is doing what it's doing currently. But yeah, Nathan, you had a guy in a like honestly like the perfect entry on gold yesterday. That was a good eye on the chart you're looking at because you literally got in as soon as the retracement started. You saw somebody got in at 1826. That was literally as soon as the reverse started. So you got a really clean entry on that. Gonna wait to see what this next 15 looks like. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling for now. And then this is why I like to see this is why I like to do the lives too. Because you know, sometimes there'll be days where, you know, I won't call any trades out, or I might only call like 2 or 3 trades out. Like I think what was it, like Wednesday? Only called out like 3 trades or something like that. You know, it's just you just gotta know what you see on the charts. You just gotta stick to your rules and then don't feel any pressure to jump in or enter any trades. You get what I mean? Like if you don't see a setup, you don't see a setup. Even if it takes a little while longer than, you know, Tuesday or December last month, because December was a crazy month. Like November was super slow. October was kind of slow, but November was super slow. Well, indice wise, currency pair wise, we still caught some nice moves. But December currency pair and indice wise, things were crazy. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes. So it decides to break this level on the new 15. I'm not gonna get too excited yet. I'm gonna wait at least as long as it doesn't do a huge dump. I want to wait at least the next 5-minute candlestick, at least. But if it starts to rip, I might enter that. But as long as it doesn't do a crazy dump, I want to see how it reacts to this level right here, and then determine if I want to jump in or not. Yeah, but this thing is just taking a nap on the daily level. GJ. Okay, so that's dropping down some. So I might be going for a sale on these. I do like how this is looking right here. I do like how this is looking. Whoops. Probably put stop loss right there. That's a decent stop loss. Looks like these are trying to drop. This just broke a level 2. Yeah, so we might be going for these. It just broke this level, but it has some nice rejection wicks. Kind of like how these are looking. Yeah, so I like how these are looking. We're right back at TP1 for Euro New Zealand, by the way. but things look like they're about to start getting active in a second. We're right back at TP1 for Euro New Zealand. As soon as I get excited about to probably enter a trade, we see price rejecting back up. Yeah, but we might be jumping in and see some sales on this. It could reverse when the news comes out. I would not be surprised because, the news does a few things. It forces price to go where they want price to go, and also it also ruins people's days. That's what the news does. Now the news went in our favor yesterday, and most of the time, like at least 80% of the time. But there are those days where they'll do a pump and dump, a good little fake out to try to ruin people's day. And we are at a sensitive key level of price. So it could very much so decide to do that to us. Could very much so decide to do that to us. But we're still patiently waiting. NU is looking like it's trying to push back down. NJ is about to come back to our level where we entered yesterday. AJ is dropping down as well. But I'm really waiting. Okay, oil's still respecting that level. Yeah, I really want to jump in on oil and then NU and possibly these indices. So that's what I'm really waiting on. Yeah, but right back at TP1 for EN. Let's go ahead and bring this back down to TP2 because I don't think we hit TP2. We might have, but let's see if we can hit it again. We're about 5 pips away. Excuse me. I've been talking and recording a lot of videos, so my throat's kind of fucked right now. But we're about a few pips away. It's trying. We're going to see if we can break through it. While we're doing that, let me pull up oil on my other screen. Make sure I don't miss anything. Oil is dropping. So the 5-minute did just start. Still going to wait a little bit before we jump in on that sell though. Yeah, it's definitely struggling to break that wall. But it hit TP1 again, which is fine. Oil looks like it's going to try to break that level. I want to see it hit that level first, see how it reacts to that level. And by that level, let me show you what I'm talking about. I want to see how it reacts to this level before I enter. But I do like how it's looking right there. Yeah, so I'm just going to patiently waiting on these pairs right here. Yeah, they're definitely ranging still, so I'm not going to jump in on these yet. They haven't really made any of my confirmations. I mean, GJ kind of did, but all the other pairs are still being slightly indecisive. Yeah, so still hasn't done a rip yet. So at this point, we're going to be waiting for the next 15 to see if it's going to do a reverse retest again, or if it's going to try to drop and break that level. Yeah, man, but majority of trading, like, you got to have a good strategy, of course, but the majority of trading is discipline, of course, not being greedy, and then just honestly patience. Like, you just have to patiently wait. It's literally all you have to do is just wait. You know, do your analysis, trust your analysis, and then just wait for it to play through. Because if you properly calculate your lot size and you're risking what you're literally okay with risking, and G is dumping, by the way. So I don't know if anyone's still holding this, but this thing is going crazy. We're currently at a 1 to 4, almost 1 to 5 risk to reward. So let's just round down to 1 to 4 just to make it simple. That means you're risking $50, you're up $200. If you risked $100, you're up $400. But it's a good sign that's dumping, because that's going to tell me that we're getting closer to our potential entry off New Zealand USD, which I really want to enter. But again, I'm just being patient and waiting. So all you can do is just patiently wait. I'll probably put my stop loss right there. Could have probably put it tighter, but I'm going to put it there for now. Yep, so we're chilling at TP1 on this. Got a new 5-minute about to start in about 20 seconds. Got a new 5-minute about to start in about 20 seconds. Yeah, but y'all literally see in real time what price is doing. Canadian pairs are still retracing up, which is no issue for me. JPY pairs, well, they're trying to push up. Yep, so I'm just going to wait for them to make up their mind. Because we can see it did a nice little drop here. Retest drop, came back to this level. Did a little drop yesterday. Kind of has a little wick on both sides. I believe this is for all JPY pairs. We're at this imbalance right here. So it could try to push up and hit this 4-hour and then drop down again. Let me see. That's dropping down. Yeah, so we're right back at the daily level. So that means G is probably tanking still right now. G is going. All right, perfect timing. Hit that level again right before the next 15. So we're going to see how the next 15 reacts to this. But we might jump in on that. 30 as well. Very interesting. The USDX not so much. Oh, never mind. Stand corrected. So depending on how, if Jerk can break through that level, we might jump in on this. Again, this will be like a scalp setup though. I'm going to put it right there. You could go all the way down to this daily level, but could react halfway to the daily level and retrace back up. It's also a possibility. Because we had this liquidity right here. This would have been a nice position to enter to sell at. Out of curiosity, let me see what gold's up to. Yeah, gold's retracing back down as well. Now, gold, on the other hand, gold is still bullish. It's still gonna be, I'm still gonna consider it bullish until it breaks past this daily level. It's still bullish until it breaks past this daily level. And y'all ever concerned or confused about whether a trend is potentially about to switch or if the trend is going to continue? I do have a video on YouTube titled How to Identify the Trend. I also have a video on YouTube titled How to Read Candlesticks. And, you know, it might be common sense, but, you know, you need to know how to read the charts and candlesticks if you're going to trade properly. And there's a lot of people that don't know how to do it. You know, I used to be like that too, but there's a lot of people that don't know how to properly read candlesticks. But properly reading candlesticks is going to be a game changer. Plus, I knew how to read candlesticks. That definitely improved my trading. So we got 1 minute till the next 15. It's right at this level that I wanted to see it hit. So we're going to see how it reacts to that level. And then we're going to go from there. Yeah, but everything else we're still going to be waiting on. Still going to be patiently waiting on the JPY pairs, USD pairs as well. But we may or may not be jumping into oil. May or not be into oil. Same thing with GBPJPY. I like how these are looking. Thanks, where you enter oil, 738 close, 7360. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you got in on it. But you know me, I like to go for the bigger move. I kind of like to day trade for the most part. I like to go for the bigger move. That's why I like to patiently wait a little longer. We could go for scalps and stuff like that, but I just personally like to go for the bigger moves. Could you catch more pips? You know, that's just me personally though. Let me see something. Yeah, but it's looking like we might be jumping in on this. Same thing with GBPJPY. I like how GBPJPY is looking. So I'm looking at GBPJPY on my other screen, looking at oil right here. So might enter off this retracement because I do like how it just did what it did. Yeah, but Nathan, you should be up right now on that. I just like to wait for a little bit more confirmations than most people before I enter a trade. Let me see what these JPY pairs are up to really quick. Yeah, these are pushing up. So I'm kind of leaning towards, well, I'm not even saying nothing because they're literally just chilling on these levels still. So I'm not going to say nothing about that yet. I'm still patiently waiting on those. Yeah, but I kind of like how this is looking, so I might be jumping in on this. Idiot. Yeah, I like how that's doing what it's doing right there. Yeah, I like how that's doing that. Trade 30 is looking nice too. It's kind of still chilling on that level. But I like how this is looking right here. So we might enter this. So SL for oil, I'm looking at 74.90. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and enter this. Again, just looking to the left, you can see that there were some key levels, support resistance levels, smaller time frames that caused these rejections up. But I think we can knock a few of these out. I want to see us at least hit 73 to 72.90 minimum. That's what I want to see at least. So we want to see if price can do that. But I did personally enter this. This is going to be a members only play. But if you're in the live and you see what I see, feel free to enter. But I'm only in 2 trades right now. I'm still waiting on the USD pairs to see what they're doing. And then Euro New Zealand is still attempting to break those levels. So now I'm about to mark these TPs off. So give me 1 second. See. Yeah, we were dropping. But Nathan, you should be nice and blue right now. Unless you closed. But yeah, we're about to... We're jumping on this. And yeah, price is ripping right now. So Nathan, you should be nice and blue. Everyone else, y'all should be blue right now too. But don't get too excited yet. We do got these levels to the left that we're going to have to break. We got these levels to the left that we are going to have to break. We did just hit TP1 though. The next TP I have marked off. So TP1 was 45. We just hit that. The next TP I have is going to be at 35. So we're currently chilling at TP1. I'm going to see if we can break this level there. Let me see here. 15. We got... All right, we're about to hit TP2. And Euro New Zealand's pumping at the same time. Ain't that a beautiful thing? TP2 just got hit. Now, granted, we could have entered when it first did that, but again, I explained earlier before why I was wanting to wait for that extra confirmation, and we only missed a few pips. Nothing too crazy, but right now we are blue. So let me hit that like button, y'all. Was a little bit of a wait compared to other days, but again, like I said, we don't control the market, so you just got to be patient, stick to your rules and your confirmations, and then once you see your analysis, you just got to let price do what it do. Price is just going to do one of two things. It's just going to either hit SL or it's going to hit a TP. That's literally what price is going to do. And it looks like the JPY pairs are attempting to drop again. So we might be jumping in on these as well. Yeah, I like this right here. We might be jumping in on these as well. Might be waiting till the next candlestick. But I do like how these are looking. Might be waiting for the next candlestick though. I mean, technically, but I highly doubt anyone's still holding it. But it didn't hit SL for NJ yet for the sell setup technically. But again, I doubt anyone is holding that, especially because we're in drawdown for so long. I doubt anyone's still holding that. But we are nice and blue on this trade here. The Euro New Zealand is still attempting. Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm gonna let that do its thing. I'm about to hop off in a second. I didn't even realize what time it was, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on the JPY pairs still. Going to be keeping an eye. Okay. Yeah, so this next 15, we might be jumping into a lot of things. Yeah, so make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. For real this time, the video is going to be dropping today for real this time because I think I figured out the audio thing. Because again, like, I tried recording it like 5 different times yesterday and it would sound good, but then when I would shift it over to edit, then like the audio would sound crappy. And I don't want to put out, a crappy video or I sound like Charlie Brown, adults and Charlie Brown, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't post it, but I think I figured it out for real this time. And we're going to find out today, but I do plan on posting a video one way or another. So do be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's it. We're just going to be chilling right now. We're going to see what the next 15s look like. We might jump into some more things. But for now, yeah, these JPY pairs are still playing around. So we're going to wait on the JPY pairs still. But yeah, then we're going to go from there. All the pairs are retracing right now after hitting those levels. But we did hit a quick few TPs. Sure, 30 is looking interesting as well. So we might be jumping in on these as well. Yeah, definitely a slow day. So I would not be surprised if it plays around until the news and then it'll start moving the way it wants to move. I would not be surprised. That's kind of like how yesterday went. Yeah, so we're just gonna be chilling on that. Let me see what goes up to. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I'm still be on the charts. I'm gonna hop off. Probably try to record this video while I'm looking at these other pairs so I can have that knocked out and ready to post this afternoon. Y'all interested in how to identify these levels and mark up these charts or how I trade, go ahead and click those links in the description. Official course will be dropping on Sunday. Members do have early access to that this week. I did drop the link. I'll drop the link again just in case anyone missed it. But it's literally like over 3 hours of footage. I go in depth step by step I break everything down step by step from like how to read a chart naked, how to read the candlesticks, and then how to split up the chart, how to identify these levels, how to trade off these levels, then how to identify the TPs, how to manage your trade while you're in it, moving SL, closing, all that stuff. Also go over re-entries, go over a strategy I use to place sell and buy limits. Also throw in some indicators in my fib settings. And then also with the course, you will have access to the weekly Zoom calls as well as all the Zoom calls and stuff like that. I record every Zoom call, but I don't drop every Zoom call into the Advanced Play Signal Room. But with the course, it's going to be a separate channel, and literally every Zoom call that we have, of course, it's going to be recorded, but it's going to be dropped in that channel. So you will literally just have endless content to use to study and go over to improve your trading. And again, this strategy, how to read the charts, this isn't just the strategy how to trade Forex. This is literally how you read any chart. Stocks, option, crypto, Forex, doesn't matter. And any time frame as well. But yeah, price is just ranging so far today. Price is just ranging. Price is just ranging. Looks like it's about to try to get its act together. Yeah, so this next 15 is going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off, y'all. I'm going to see y'all next week. Y'all enjoy the weekend. It's been a great week so far. Great start to the month and the quarter. Yes, I still have one oil trade running on break even. Okay, but yeah, as long as it's at break even, because again, especially with how price has been yesterday and today, you can't go wrong closing a trade blue. All right, especially if like TP2 or 3 gets hit. You don't want to lose any money or have it hit SL, especially when you're up blue. All right, that's how you continuously grow your account and also avoid unnecessary losses. Because like I posted a disclaimer, and just like how we can see based off of even yesterday, only gold hit TP2, USD only hit TP5, and then the other 2 trades hit all TPs. You know what I mean? But not every TP is going to get hit. So it's better to secure your profits or close when you're happy than keep holding / get greedy and then see it retrace and then SL get hit when your screen was blue originally, because that's one of the worst feelings in trading. But yeah, it's 4:30. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. We're going to see how these pairs work. But like I said before, it's going to have some work to do to dump. I don't know if it's going to go all the way down to this 4-hour level. Did catch a quick amount of pips. It could potentially try to drop back down. We're just going to have to see what it does. But again, don't feel like you have to hold to every TP. If you're happy with your profits, feel free to close. I know some people, they'll secure profits or close at like TP1, TP2, call it a day. It's honestly just up to you. It's honestly just up to you. But yeah, but your AD is just taking a nap, just like the JPY pairs on these daily levels. But it looks like they're breaking back above it. So we're going to see what this 15 looks like. It is third. I would like to jump into some trades before New York, but if I don't, well, we're in 2 trades, but you get what I mean. But if I don't see any setups, I'm just going to stay out of them, just like that. But I'm going to see y'all next week.